back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. No, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Well, Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right. 280. Pull up for a second. Booty's Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 380.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They run it with Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, zero. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Good.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
General West. Through. Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing is Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, it's Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Draw play, Madison. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Wilson rolling to his right. He'll run it. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Check. Fair. Take four. One left. Green,
they'll run on first down. Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's complete to Lockett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They start the drive with Cook. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Treadwell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins, open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down now, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This time Wilson will throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught, Lockett, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And this is caught at the 20.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. It's caught by Treadwell. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Right here, double count.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kentrell Brothers. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing. And I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Check 43. Gun.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But fourth down now. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On play action, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Treadwell.
Come on now.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7. The end result, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down, it's Carson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 37, check 37.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On the delay, here's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Wilson, and he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. He's back to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take the knee and let the clock run out.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Sherrills. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else.
Oh, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And he got it! The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that,
next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.